Pronto. Bora sofrer mais um pouquinho. Agora vai dar bom. Vai dar bom, velho. Bota o Neymarzinho aqui na atividade. Bora, Neymar. Tá doido, moço. Tem jeito, não tem que pôr velocidade mesmo, enfim. Eu escrevo, tá? Felizmente, não tem que pôr. Sabia não, 90 pra cada. 90 pra cada. Bora que bora. Vai dar bom, agora vai dar bom. Só Maldini mesmo que não deu não. Maldini não tem como não, mano. Maldini não tem como não, tá? O Maldini não tem como. Ah, depois eu vejo a fichinha pro Maldini aqui, tá ligado? Bora que vai dar bom. Bora. Subir essa porra. Tudo vazio que habita em mim.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Looking for options for movement. The cross comes in. Mbappe finds himself offside.
É só prestar atenção, jogar aqui.
Searching passes played there. Pau Torres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neymar ploughing through the middle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, this looks sharp. He's in space and looking for options. That is a little undercooked. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's through here. Lovely, now then. Big chance! And he's following up!
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Hazard! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's been played through. Mbappe, Messi, threads one in. Good take, and is he in? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
An instinctive delivery. And that's a throw-in. Hangs one in. Vieira! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's come loose. Van Nistelrooy. That's the keeper's ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Messi. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played into space. On that, and Van Nistelrooy! And it's a goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that has been cleared. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's being urged to shoot, and the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Messi. Vieira. Spread it left.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nice control. And it's Hazard. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. McTominay. Oh, cracking ball. Tries a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Ó.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Cara, inacreditável, mano. O gol que o... Mano, inacreditável o gol que o goleiro defendeu. Aí, o canal agora tá bolado. Tô 90 aqui. Não tem salto não, mas... Ô, meu parceiro, beleza, Simon? É nóis. Dá nada, Sam. Tem que treinar, ficar bom, mano. É louco. Mano, o goleiro do cara pegou a bola aqui, mano, sem base, mano. Não, eu coloquei velocidade no canavar ali, sabe? Não, agora ele deu uma melhoradinha, já tava no bombeiro do China.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ô, louco, mano. Seja bem-vindo, hein, sabe? Casa é sua, parceiro.
Vieira.
Ai, passei direto, mano.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well,
the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last still. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodri. Now Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. McTominay. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Well, the pass... And he shoots!
Garoto, que isso? Vou tremer na base dos caras, não. Mas não vai tremer não, Simon. Nós temos futebol pra pegar os caras.
We're starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
At the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's Owen. Nice looking ball. Deep through. He's gone looking for safety. Vicious ball here.
Oh, a Konami tá dando aquele volante lá, primeiro volante lá.
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Tudo que eu quero é aquele volantinho lá, o Simon. Você viu lá o pênalti selecionado lá no pênalti, mano? Vamos, negão. Vamos. Dei o game aí, Sam. Brota na divisão, negão. Pegar o top 10.
He's in plenty of space here.
Ai, meu Deus do céu.
Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! He has done it!
Esse cara tá metendo gol, tá no vento também, né? Bombasta aí.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pau Torres spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's green grass ahead, and Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And the lead lost.
Aquele não, eu tô falando aquele volantinho do presidiário lá, mano. Você é bom, tô precisando do primeiro volante.
This team has real personality and character.
Não vou conseguir pegar mesmo.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
O golzinho que você fez lá limpando todo mundo,
so all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tem que virar esse jogo aqui, mano.
Pau Torres.
Passou perto de mim, troca.
Rijkaard. Now it's Owen. Nesta cuts it out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to...
Great shot!
Isso, virou, porra.
Goal, Milan! partner. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Monetizar o
That
canal,
is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Aí, ó, 90, 92 de aceleração, 91. Na verdade, aí, ó, minha cartinha preferida aí, ó, Pogba, gosto muito. Vou colocar pro jogo, hein. Não, pô, então tem que voltar a jogar bem, pô, não joga melhor do que o que nós fez hoje, me emocionei hoje no chat, pô.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Tô emocionado hoje no chat. Deixa eu passar, não.
Messi.
Acompanha. Ah, ele meteu o Messi, meteu o
behind.
Ai, caraca, mano.
And the shot.
Getting
this one clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Liga.
FC Tulsa really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Calma o jogo, calma o jogo, calma o jogo. Aprende a controlar a partida, pô. Aprende a controlar a partida.
Alexander-Arnold.
Tem futebol, tem arte. Tem arte. Tem arte você. Tem arte. Tem arte envolvida no meio. Bora, bora, dá o tapa. Dale, dale.
There they go.
Opa! Ah lá, juiz. Maldito metendo a botinha em mim, velho. Comi no sarrafo ele também.
Nice interception. Can he get it through? And that has sent him sprawling. Goes down, but nothing given.
Pode, Mengão. Vamos, Mengão. Que raça, pô. Vamos bonito, cara. Meter botinho. Meter botinho em cima do outro.
This is Owen.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Vou pegar o... Samu, tem que treinar, Samu. Vamos pegar copyzinho pra treinar na de hoje. Ligado? Ali você pega umas visão.
Pass is intercepted. Rodri.
Mas é melhor que isso, pô.
And it's Owen. Clipped into space. Decent chance! He scores! 10 minutes and we're all square again. He forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Já é, valeu, Osam, é nóis, satisfação aí ter você aí, parceiro. Tamo junto, Deus abençoe sua família, meu pedaço. É nóis.
And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvelous talent from
start to finish. Deus abençoe, bom descanso, é nóis.
Neymar claiming the man of the match award.
Vou até 6 horas da manhã. Valeu, Simon, é nóis mesmo, mano. Nossa, mano, que briga pra não cair aqui, putz grila. Meu Jesus. Vou sair dessa rua escura aqui, dessa divisão, essa rua sombria. Que rua escura, mano. Mas tá bom, nós jogou bem, visto que nós tava jogando mais cedo. Ô louco, mano. Não sei pra que teve manutenção, parece que é doido, né? Pergunta a mesma coisa. Não, vou buscar essa primeira. Tudo vazio que habita em mim, hoje é a sua morada. Nossa, cara, Neymar tá bem, Neymar tá bem. Vou deixar minha zaga tudo com 91 de agressividade, 92, mano. Tô vendo.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Neymar. Irwin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Messi. Quality ball. That's an imaginative pass. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pulls it back. He's in a good... He's had a shot! Oh. Has another go! Goal, Milan! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Ronaldinho demonstrated great strength.
Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's fizzed it forward. Now it's Messi. Rodri. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Neymar. Now it's Guti. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Xavi Alonso. That's Guti. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vardiol. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Vardiol. And it's Messi. 30 minutes gone. Searching pass he's played there. No, again there's no way through. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, super ball! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Guti. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. It's Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Del Piero.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Del Piero. Rodri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Messi. Neymar. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again then.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And again they run up against stubborn defending. Ronaldinho. Neymar tries to play it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure this...
And the finish! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar. Baresi. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi. Spread out to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Sunset. Hazard. Messi. So much time and space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now, can they get it back? Now it's Messi. Messi, and he was quick to react. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro is the guilty party there. And it's Hazard. Oh, important interception. De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho has found the net here, of course.
This is the time you need that pace.
Baresi in acres of space out wide, and he's managed to get free. Tries to get it clear, and reclaimed it in a trice. Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that, and that has left him in a... McTominay! Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, such good technique as well, that was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And he's on his way, and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Messi. He's got away. Big chance! And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8, Ronaldinho.
And that's it.
Numero 5, numero 11.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Per il numero 6, il numero 26, il numero 10, il numero 20. Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali.
Todo vazio que habita em mim, hoje é a tua morada.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is one way to stop him. Up he goes! In he goes again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Neymar! Just off target.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Milan finding their passes.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well read, nice interception. Iniesta. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. And this is... He's having a shot! Tries a measured ball. That is good alertness. Danger averted for now. It's not an especially good pass, that. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now he's got space here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rummenigge. Nedved. Nedved! Goal! Fluminense! And Fluminense take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Nedved demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Hullet. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi. Pele. Chance! Baresi. Rodri. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Pele. Rodri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's been played through. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Pele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared without hesitation. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Iniesta. Now it's Messi. He's having a go! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. McTominay. Neymar. McTominay. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Chance to deliver. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pull it. Might be danger here. Fluminense trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Rodri. Ronaldinho. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Iniesta. Pinches it off him. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Leicester wins the duel this time. That is a great pick out. He's away. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of this...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Face to face, real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substituição em andamento.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Vieira, greeted with much expectation and fanfare.
It's a move that's pleasing everyone. Even some of the opposition fans are applauding.
Fluminense find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pull it. No, again there's no way through. Vieira looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nedved. Pelé. Milan can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. Iniesta. Pelé. Rummenigge. Pelé. Oh, just skips past, heads a shot! They've done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Deus.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. McTominay. Chance here to counter. Stood up well to him there. Nedved puts his foot on the gas. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
No way through. Alexander-Arnold, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Ronaldinho, and he's running through. And here's Neymar. Nedved. Pele, and here's the chance to counter. And here's Hullet. Nice sequence of passes, this. Alexander-Arnold. McTominay.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
2
acréscimo.
minutes to be added on. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is that. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display.
Só maldinho, não teve jeito nenhum. Tirei tudo, né? Canta aqui. Ai. Hoje não tem como não. certo isso aqui. Vamos lá, vindo. Chute.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Looking to play him in. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an excellent interception. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. And the shots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. And it's Nedved. Played into space out wide. Gets into some space. Crossed in early. Oh, smashing header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's gone for goal! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nedved. Now it's Drogba. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no joy this time. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that's a throw-in. First quarter of an hour gone. Great vision. Now it's Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. And he's gone looking for safety. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baresi. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Nedved. Beckenbauer.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Neymar. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Messi. No way through, so back it comes. Drives it. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Tries to pass it through. Neymar.
That's good play from him.
He's taking on the lot of them. And he's managed to get free. Neymar not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, terrible pass. And he's had it nicked away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nedved. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Vieira. Now it's Messi. Good chance here! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ronaldinho does well to get it back. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Drogba. Messi in acres of space out wide. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Nedved. Lampard. Lovely, now then. Nedved. Ronaldinho. That has not gone well. Makaleli. Tomiyasu. Nedved. Vieira. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rodri for Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Deep through, and this is Neymar. Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
It's Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. Baresi. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely worked. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
That's the throw. Rodri. Baresi. And here's Hullet. And the shot's on here. And Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Lampard. Hullet! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Now he's got space here. Well, that's well seen too.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho, he has found the way through. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Spread it left. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. That's a cute ball. Floated through, brilliantly cut out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Hullet. Now it's Nedved. Cross into the box.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Nedved. Vieira.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi. Oh, it's Nedved. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Oh, yes! It's there! Finally! 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 The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
River Plate take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. Taken quickly here, and he's in on goes for a shot! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Now it's Messi. Played towards the other side.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the net.
Chance! Just off target. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Showing great feet there. He's found a way through. That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that looks a decent ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Milan have their second corner now. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's aimed into a mighty effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. That's a little off target. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Messi will not want to lose out here. Messi! Goal! Milan! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Al Hilal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Nice. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold proves just a little bit too strong. No, no way through. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Al Hilal are looking to break at pace. He's got away. Then Bronkhorst. And if you have just joined us, still just one. It's Iniesta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Iniesta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Iniesta. Look at the space here. And he's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping! Iniesta. Messi. And it's Neymar. Iniesta. Baresi goes back to front. Now it's Messi. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Neymar. Great vision. Oh, well measured. And the flag has stayed down. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Good to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then. Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Taken back almost. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Crunching tackle. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Iniesta. That's Busquets. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta, there he goes, motoring, has a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Al Hilal finding their passes. They get a throw in. Ledvied. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? All driven towards the far post. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nesta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread neatly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a cute ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game.
And pull it! And that would have been some goal.
Bullet clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And here's Messi. Pull it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. Now he's got tall. Oh, not the best of headers. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's straight offside. Into the last quarter of an hour. Has a look and plays it forward.
Al Hilal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alexander-Arnold.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Defending was strong and firm.
Al Hilal are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Neymar. He is through here.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Skillfully
recupero.
cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's been given away. And he's running through. In with the challenge. It's run loose here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ele fica deitado lá dormindo. Ó. Meu Deus do céu, gente. Por que ele levantou? Por que você levantou, filho? Vem.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. But it's Thuram.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri. Ronaldinho. Nedved. Nedved! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been cut short. Dembele looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. He is through. He gets big. Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good.
It's Nedved! And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Lille really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter.
He's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Maldini. Lille trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play.
Great chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Yeah. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a decent ball. Here's Nedved. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ronaldinho hurtling down that right flank. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Ronaldinho. And they're quick to press. Araujo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pelé. Oh, that's fabulous. Pelé. Great vision. And this is Dembele. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Can he get it through? Nedved, given the lift of his goal, just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Maldini. That is ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Araujo gets it away. Now, here's a man adored by many, even verified by some.
Tranquilo, mano.
That's been intercepted.
Na lombra, compadre. Tô na brisa, na
Here's
lombra.
Messi.
Nada, meu
Oh, well measured. Thuram with the clearance.
Pegou uma toca já? Já pegou uma toca?
They get a throw in. It's crossed into the middle.
Pegou uma toca.
Cleared without hesitation. Rummenigge. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Caraca, tio.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Slightly better
additionnel.
ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot, surely! Big
Sozinho lá,
moment!
mano. É
Massive
foda,
goal!
né?
That was a given. It
Não
always
faz
was.
esse gol.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we
And the
O
first
Lucas
half
tá
is done.
sozinho lá, você viu?
Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be
Dois
pretty
anos
simple.
seguidos.
Higher
Ô,
tempo,
doido, o cara tava
press more, higher
sozinho lá,
up the
mano.
pitch, pass quicker,
Tá
and entice the
doido.
opposition out of
Tá toda
position.
operadinha
He knows how
embaixo, mano.
crucial the next goal will be.
Tá de caô. Aí, Fabinho, tinha que imaginar a velocidade do time todinho. Terror. Vou botar esse cara aqui, ó. Ó, botei o colo e
Attention, changement.
Terror, eu fiz merda, hein?
Here we go again then.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Meu Deus.
Now it's Neymar. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar, showing good feet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Thinks about the shot. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a shade optimistic. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ronaldinho. Nedved. Now, can they get him away? He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Almost an hour gone. Cannavaro.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that's it. A very good evening.
Cher public, je voudrais avoir ce petit mot de félicitation à l'intention du président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête aujourd'hui son anniversaire de mariage. Merci pour lui.